Okay, so here we are in the STLI Deskcasting studio. You might ask yourself, why would I want to come into the STLI studio instead of doing my deskcasting from my office as I've done before or from home? So there are some nice features in this room that you might not get in your office. So let's start. We'll do a quick look around the room. It's just got fluorescent lighting by the side of the door, which you'll have turned on until you turn on some of these other lights, which I'll talk about in a second. Then you want to flip the fluorescent lights off. They give kind of an ugly light. So this is one of the beautiful things that we have in here. It is called a Yeti Microphone. It provides far superior audio to what you can get out of your laptop or typical desktop setup. We have a nice Logitech camera that's a little bit of an upgrade from the standard webcams on most computers. And then we have a set of 3 lights that you can adjust based on what you want your video to look like. The computer you'll be using is an all-in-one integrated. Anybody who uses an iMac, an Apple iMac, will be kind of familiar with this. The whole computer is contained with a screen. The nice thing about this one is that it's also a touch screen, so you can annotate. So we'll go over that in just a second. And again, don't forget that if you want to use the studio, we'll set up a one-on-one meeting to get you going, and we'll go over all of this in great detail. So this is the Yeti microphone again. This provides really excellent quality. It's adjustable. You want to adjust this so that it's not in your shot, which you'll be able to see when you start recording Panopto. The camera's right here. So typically you want to have this overhead, slightly angled towards you, and you'll be able to check the audio levels within Panopto. The 2 sets of lights that we have here are nice because they are adjustable in terms of brightness. You can bring them down or put them up, but they are also adjustable in terms of color rendition. So there's sort of warmer settings and cooler light settings, and you can also very easily rotate them to either face you directly or bounce off of the wall in front of the room. So there's 2 of these lights. Again, they're very easy to drive. On-off switch. They have a brightness and a color setting. And then we also have this other light here, which is typically we bounce it off of the background to give a little bit of just light up that background a little bit and get rid of some of the shadows that you might be casting from these 2 lights. They can be a little bit bright, but that is also highly adjustable. We've got it set fairly high right now for recording this video, but typically you'll tune them down. And again, you have a lot of play with the lights. You can have lights directly pointed at you. They can be bounced off the wall. A lot of it has to do with what clothing you're wearing, whether you want a darker shot, a more well-lit shot. So that's the equipment that goes around the computer. The computer, again, is a standard William & Mary login. To get into this computer, you'll log into the computer. It, as I said, it has a touchscreen. Panopto is pre-installed on it, as is Camtasia, if you've ever used that software, and we can walk you through that if you plan on using Camtasia when you come and meet with us. So the rest of this video we will actually cover as a Panopto recording, so you'll be able to see what we can do. All right, so I've logged into the computer using my normal William & Mary login ID. Once I got into the computer, there's a few adjustments that you can make with the zoom level on the Logitech camera. But the first thing that I want to do is I want to fire up Panopto, which as you see, I've already got open. For the demonstration purposes here, I've got Capture PowerPoint and Capture Main Screen, just because I want you to be able to see the Panopto window. The next step is to adjust the microphone so it's out of shot, so you don't have that microphone hanging over you. So you want it just out of the shot above your head, but still pointing at you. The microphone's very good. You can check the sound levels in Panopto. And then the next step is you'll want to adjust the light, which you can bring up or down. You can point it towards the wall or away. You can change the color type of, it'll range from sort of a bright orange red to blue. So you want to pick one of those middle tonalities. And you also have the back, the big light that is lighting the backdrop. So once you have your shot adjusted the way you're happy with it, you're ready to hit the record button here. And I'll open up a PowerPoint presentation that I just picked out of somewhere. And I'll do a little presentation with the annotation. So this, you're just going to go through this just like you were if you were in the classroom. You can go backwards and forwards through your slides, and then Panopto's recording obviously both the webcam shot as well as the screenshot, which is what makes a Deskcast. And then the nice thing is that you can select the screen. You can directly touch the screen to annotate. So let's say I was teaching a chemistry class and I wanted to annotate this with a water molecule. It's all doable. You can change the colors. You can do everything that you could do with a normal pen using your fingertips. Okay, so that is how you would do a PowerPoint with annotation. I'm going to get it out of here right now. The last step is to quit out of PowerPoint, if that's what you're using. If you're not using PowerPoint, you can quit out of whatever application you're doing. Now you're back to the Panopto screen. When I hit stop here, it's going to be automatically uploaded to my Blackboard page. You might want to give it a minute or two to upload, and then you're ready to log out and go get something yummy to eat for the awesome recording you just made. Thanks for stopping by. Give us a call if you'd like to make an appointment to set up an initial walkthrough and then use the Deskcasting Studio. Thanks.